science is a game. And in any game, there are rules. For example, tennis is a game, and you've got lines on the court and a ball, and if the ball hits a line, it's
out.
It's out.
Yeah.
If it's inside the line, it's in. Mm-hmm. And there's judges who are looking to see if the ball hits the line in or goes in or outside of the line. Mm-hmm. And science is also a game that can be played according to certain rules. The rules don't always have to be the same, but scientists have chosen to play their game by certain rules. And one of the rules is no non-material substance.
Nada.
No. I mean, you have to explain everything in terms of atoms and molecules, subatomic particles, and things of that sort.
But it's funny that they play by those rules, but they readily admit they don't understand what holds these things together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Another rule is no intentionality.
How do you mean?
You can't have the idea that, say, there's some supreme conscious being that has something to do with the order and complexity that we observe around us. That's something to bring in an idea like that is against the rules that scientists currently play by. That you might have some higher being exercising some intelligence in, say, for example, the design of the complex biomolecular structures in organisms. That's not allowed by the current rules. And that's okay. You could play science by those rules, and those are the rules that scientists are currently playing by. But then you should be prepared to admit that your science is not dealing with everything that's possibly true about the world that we live in. It's excluding, by definition, certain possibilities. Say, for example, the idea that there's a conscious self that is not produced by matter, that has an existence independent from matter.
But they would just say, wouldn't they just say, well, it's not proven, so it can't be science?
Well, they define science in such a way that it can never be proved.
There you go. Yeah. It's their definitions are the lines on the court.
Right.
Right.
So you could have a science that actually, because it's either true or it's not true that there is a conscious self that is not produced by matter, that has an independent existence from matter. It's either true or it's not true that there's some higher conscious self that is responsible for some of the order and complexity that we observe in the world around us. Mm-hmm. Now, if you exclude that possibility by saying, no, we can't invoke any higher intelligence, we can't concern ourselves with any non-material substances, well, fine, you can do that. But then you should be prepared to admit that your science is not dealing with everything that's possibly true about the world that we live in.
Right.